When I think of America, I think of freedom. You know, I think of being able to travel, just being able to be who you want to be. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be really costly. A little bit of help with the cost of, you know, legal fees and blood work and passports would help a lot.
My name is Lizann. I'm a DACA dreamer, and this is my story. I'm originally from Grenada. It's in the West Indies, a very small island of about like 100,000 people. I was brought to the U.S. when I was 8 years old, along with my little sister. She was 4, in Detroit, Michigan, in November. There was lots of snow. I just remember it being really cold. I really didn't know what snow was. Going from 85-degree weather to the 20s, it was a shock. The first thing we did was go to Burger King. That's when I had my first burger. It was delicious. I remember the smell of the grease and the French fries, and we got one of those little crowns that they would give you. I remember that, and I had a bag of M&Ms. School was a little bit different. It was hard to communicate with anyone. They didn't understand me because I had a strong accent. I made about like one friend, and got to know each other, and that helped me understand Americans more. Then I also got into basketball, and it brought me closer to my peers and even brought me closer to my father because he is a sports fanatic. We won the division championship. Then in high school, in the 9th grade, I made varsity. That year, we won division championship as well. I also played AAU basketball for my father's team. Our whole family would, come together and would do a road trip down to Florida. And that was awesome too, because I got to see like my mom's side of the family. So initially my mom was supposed to join her kids in the US, but she didn't end up making it. Her visas kept getting denied. So I haven't seen her since I was 8 years old. And the last memory I have of her is her standing on the tarmac while we were entering the plane, and she was crying, and we all were crying. I still remember like how she smelled, like her perfume, and those warm hugs that she used to give me to comfort me, and just realizing that I wasn't going to have that. Yeah, it was hard. The first time I discovered my status was after I graduated high school. I was very disappointed, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Not having the same opportunities as my peers is something that, has stuck with me for a very long time. Well, right now, I'm working with a senior management company. We help seniors transition from their family homes into senior living communities. Taking care of people is something that I've always been passionate about. This is my soon-to-be husband, Sean. We met back in 2016 in Michigan.
We went to a concert and then went out to eat and just ended up talking until the sun came up, and we had an instant connection. We did part ways, and we just found ourselves constantly communicating and having deeper and longer conversations.
I relocated for him, moved to the DC area, and next year in September we'll make it our 5th year anniversary.
I learned that we tend to treat people who fall into this gray area through no fault of their own. This process has been very enlightening and has garnered quite a bit of empathy and just understanding of how difficult the process is made for these people who are fundamentally American.
So I am currently a DACA dreamer, and the next step would be to apply for permanent residency, which means that I will be able to get a green card and travel.
I'll be able to apply for citizenship. So the whole process will take up to 6 years or maybe more because, as you know, the laws are always changing. So who knows how long it'll take, and it's very expensive, and it's very emotional for me and for him. And that's just a few more hurdles we have to cross to get to where we need to be.
It's not as easy as just getting married.
It's not. Now I see myself being a citizen, being able to travel freely, to be reunited with my mother and my 2 sisters that I've never met, not have to worry about being deported. Going through this process, I'm realizing that, that's in the future for me.